If you haven't been to Esperance before, we'll show you around. If you have, you never get sick of looking at it. Welcome back to our channel where we love sharing our adventures with you. We're Paul and Tan, and in this episode we're heading south with family to take in more of the incredible coastline of Western Australia. Enjoy the video. Good morning everyone. Welcome back to another series of videos. We are on another little trip and we are going, where are we off to?
Esperance.
Yay! We're going down south to Esperance for a bit of time, and we're going with some of our family. We're going with our son and daughter-in-law and the two grandies, not the ones that we've travelled with before, so this is a first time away trip with them, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we're going to explore a little bit down there and show you around. We've had a scorching run of weather and it's going to get warmer again, so we're going to get, I think we'll get to good weather for down there.
Yeah, it'll be a bit cooler.
Yeah, but hopefully the beaches are putting it on for us, because we are really looking forward to that. It's a long old trip to Esperance, so Google Maps says it's about 7.5 hours, but we'll probably do a bit of stopping on the way. We actually left when it was dark, but we just had a couple of little reasons to stop, nothing too major. We just had to stop and pick up the travelling companions. So we're on the road so far. Roads are clear, and looking forward to the trip down. Hello, we thought we'd check in. We've been on the road for a couple of hours now. We're fair dinkum right in the middle of the wheat belt right now. We're in a little town called Harrismith. I don't know that we've been out this way before, do you think?
I think we might have passed through it once, but...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of, that was the town. Basically what you saw there was pretty much the town. It's really dry out here right now. We've still got about 4.5 hours of driving to go. Thoughts? I'm really just making small talk right now.
Not much to do really, eh? Just keep pushing on.
Yeah, I may have already snuck in a cheeky 10-minute snooze. Yeah, we were up at 4 a.m. Like, it's a long day. We're going to stop at Lake Grace, I think, for a stretch. This is, we think, Lake Grace.
Yeah,
not much water in it. It's a big salt lake, a little bit of water. Looks one of those ones where it looks like a mirage, but there's nothing in it. So we're about a few k's out of town, only about 5 k's out of town. So we'll check in with you once we stop in Lake Grace. welcome to Esperance. It's our first full day here today. We were shattered when we got here yesterday. Big drive. So we set up and went to dinner early and with the family, and came back, and we were in bed super early last night. But this morning it's going to be a lovely day. We've been to the coffee van, got our coffee fix for this morning, had some breakfast, and now we are going to start packing up and maybe going out and about and having a look at the sites. So we're staying at the, because of the late notice and planning of the trip, we couldn't get into any of the national park campsites, which if you've been to Esperance, you'll know you've got to book months in advance, like 6 months. So we didn't get in there, but we are in at the RAC Holiday Park, which is fairly new. It was an old caravan park that was refurbished right on the waterfront in town. Really, really nice. I'll show you around it. I'll show you some of the facilities. Fantastic for families, pet friendly, kid friendly. And close to all accessible points in town. Yeah, it's really nice. So I'll show you around there today. So yeah, just come along for the ride. We don't know what we're doing today yet, but we'll certainly show you around. Howdy. We're all packed up this morning. We're going to head off. I don't know, we're just going to head off for a bit this morning before it gets too hot. Maybe going to town, maybe wander around.
It's warm already, hey?
I know, it is warm. And we're actually, the spot that we're camped in is actually, at the moment, is in full sun. So hopefully by the time we get back, it'll be in some shade. So if you haven't been to Esperance before, we'll show you around. If you have, you never get sick of looking at it. I actually show you around the caravan park as we're driving as well, because it's actually really nice. They've done a lot here. They've put all new ablution blocks in.
Swimming pool since we last
Oh yeah, at the front.
Yeah, the whole rec room thing.
Yeah.
It's all newish.
Yep. As we go past, we'll show you. New toilets there. I know it's not very exciting for some, but some people get excited about good ablutions.
There's plenty of these.
Yeah, there's loads of these blocks around the caravan park, and they're all really new. The shower head is one of those massive round ones, and the showers are all clean. Where you can see up there, that's all little units, right the way to the end, and more caravanning. Okay, so this is like a games and activity room. They've even got a dog pamper station. Swimming pool. There's the views over the water. Playground for kids. Shop and office. It's pretty nice. So the RAC took this one over a couple of years ago, I think, and spent a lot of money on it, which it needed. So this is where the caravan park is located, on the main road in Esperance, the main beachfront road, just about a couple of k's out of town, I reckon. So it's definitely walking distance. There's no coffee van. I don't know if you can see through there. Probably not. There's a coffee van that is there, I don't know, 5 out of 6 days a week, I think, from 5:30 a.m. in the morning, which is always a bonus, right outside the front. Oh, and the jetty. So I'm just going to show you. So if you can see that in the distance, there's a big jetty. The last time we were here a few years ago, the jetty had collapsed, just was worn out, and I think there was a storm, and it was all fenced off. They've actually rebuilt it, so we're going to have a walk out on that today, I think. Do you think? Yeah, we'll go for a walk out into the jetty and show you. We haven't been out on it, so. We're going to take you on a drive around what is called the Great Ocean Drive. So it's on the outskirts of town, and it takes you around the coast, which, oh, there's a lookout up there. Maybe we could go up there too. There's a nice coastal drive. You can get out and park and walk if you want. We'll show you some of the scenery. This is what Esperance is well known for. Apart from Lucky Bay and the National Park, this is what it's known for. those blue waters, no filters at all. We've got a good day here, I think. So this road meanders around the coast. Look at this beach down here. I don't even know if you can get to it. It's so busy. Go in and have a look, but probably not likely. We'll get out and have a bit of a look if we can park. So we just pulled in. How's that? We'll actually get out and have a look and show you. I think this is Twilight Beach. Beautiful for swimming though. There's lots of people out in the water.
Firsties.
Hey?
Firsties. It's on Twilight Beach Road, but it's called Firsties Beach.
Firsties, as in first, second, third, firsties, not thirsties.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get out and have a look. Wow. If this doesn't convince you to come to WA or just Esperance in general, I don't know what will. Can you see something out there in the water?
Yeah.
Okay, it might be a boat. No?
Hope not.
So have a look at that. What do you reckon? Sorry. So in regard to Esperance, you can either come here when it's like this or come here when it's grey and overcast and blowing a lot. So we've scored it this time. We have been here many times before and it's not been like this, eh? But the coast is always beautiful, just not this colour. We've come a little further up the road and we're at a little place called Chapman's Point, which is just a car park, and we're going up to a lookout. There's no one here, just us. It's warming up. So as I said before, this coastal strip, it's called West Beach, is got so many different lookout points. Oh my goodness, check this out. I'm not kidding when I say you need to get here. Have a look at this. What? That's insane. So I feel like, I don't know what all these islands, is that Cape Le Grand over there? I don't know. I'll get Google Maps out and have a look, but there's just a scattering of islands all the way around here, and then these little bays. How beautiful. So this lookout just does a very short loop back to the car park. So this is the opposite direction that we were looking in just then, and it's just more of the same. Pretty hard to take, really. So just to prove that it's not all rainbows and unicorns around here all year round, the waves and swell can be pretty brutal. Trusty steed waiting for us.
We're loving sharing our travels with you, so please support our channel by liking, commenting and subscribing. It really enables us to continue doing what we love. Back to the video.
So this is the famous Twilight Beach Cove up around that corner, and the famous jumping rock. There's some people on it right now. Yeah, there's been a couple of actual accidents like that, isn't there?
Probably,
yeah. I feel like couple of years ago, someone was swept out to sea, I think, from there. So yeah, whilst it does look really nice, it's very windy, and around this part it's quite choppy, but it's still beautiful. I mean, there's so much space on the beach. So this is the car park at the Twilight Beach Cove, popular tourist spot where everyone wants to be. You can get a better picture of why this place is so busy. It's quite a bit more sheltered than the beach out there. It's actually not overly packed, is it? I've seen it busier than this. See all the people on the rock? So this is the Dempster Head Lookout. I think Paul says we've been here before. I don't remember it. I imagine it'll be a really good vantage point over all of the Esperance coast. A few steps, not too far. Whoa. All right. So that's Esperance Town back there. That's where we've just come from. So that's the Twilight Beach kind of area over there somewhere. All the beautiful islands around. And back over that way,
Jetty.
that's all Cape Le Grand National Park in the very distance over the ocean, and the jetty, I'll get a bit closer, not going to make much difference, the jetty that we passed this morning. So we are staying somewhere over there behind, on the other side of the jetty. So to drive around to Cape Le Grand, you got to go all the way around there. Good morning. We're back in the car heading out to Cape Le Grand National Park this morning. We're going to tackle the Lucky Bay and all that area in some pretty scorching heat. It's going to get to about 41 today. It's already 35 and it's only 9:30, so it's going to be a belter. For those of you that don't know, Lucky Bay has been voted one of the best beaches in the world, hasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's been one of those, you know, it's pretty iconic to WA. It's pretty iconic to Australia actually, but once we get there, you'll understand why. Hopefully, it's putting on a good show for you today. It's a pretty big drive out here from Esperance, isn't it?
I think it's maybe 40 to 50 kilometres, something like that from town.
Yeah, it's quite a drive. Maybe. It's not a difficult drive, it's all on blacktop, but it's just quite a way out. So if you're coming out here for the day, you want to make sure you're going to spend some time out here, because it's a long way to come just for a little while. There's lots to explore, there's lots of beaches around here, and we'll show you some of those as well. We've got to go through a ranger station to show you Parks Pass. You do need a WA Parks Pass to come out here. We always get one annually because we're always out and about. It's more economical to do it that way. And if you're from WA, or just from anyone that's associated with the RAC, you can get your Parks Pass at a considerable discount through them. So it's definitely, I think it's almost half price. Yeah. So you're better off using your RAC benefits if you can.
That's about $60 a year, I think.
Yeah, and I think it's normally like 110 or something. So it's well worth it, and that covers, I think, all the national parks in WA apart from Monkey Mia.
Yep.
Apart from Monkey Mia, which I think is an entry fee to get in there, but other than that, you're covered for all of WA's national parks. just waiting to go through the ranger station. Okay, we're through the ranger station. We're just heading off into the guts of the park right now. They're all kind of in the same section.
Yeah.
So
Go to the furthest one out and then we'll work our way back.
yeah, furthest one out would be Rossiter Bay. That's a bit further round. We'll go around to Rossiter, I think.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within, calling this heavy load got under your skin, hauling. You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for collision and denial.
There's a few people out and about this morning. It doesn't look overly busy, but it will be once you get down to the beach. So, yeah, check out that water. I think this is Lucky Bay here. This is Lucky Bay and the campground.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not sure if you can hear us. We're on the road to Rossiter Bay,
Yeah.
which is past Lucky Bay. It's obviously, you can hear it, it's not a graded road, or it's in dire need of grading anyway. It's very, very corrugated. It's about 6 kilometres, so we're just going to suck it up and just drive it. Hopefully it's nice. I don't reckon there'll be too many cars down here. There are a lot of camper van tourists around this area at this time of the year, or all year round actually, so they probably wouldn't bring the cars down here, so we might be safe and have not many people, so we'll see how we go. We're almost there.
Live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, right.
So this is Rossiter Bay, and it's quite choppy, but look at the colours. Ah. So I don't think we're going to stop here. We're going to go back around to Lucky Bay.
Moments pass, make this one count. Untie. You're so good at dragging yourself down. Why? Well, there ain't much time.
So this actually tells you that it's a 4-wheel drive beach, but it's rock hard. 2-wheel drive can easily go on here.
Figure things out deep underneath all the laser. Your doubts, there's a heart gone out of rhythm in despair. Held underwater, fine for it. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors around. got the white knuckles.
How's this for a beach?
Up inside, heading for collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die.
Something needs to stop.
There he is, mixed in amongst all the camper vans. Look at the backdrop. Not bad, hey? Hey guys, we are back in the car, getting a little bit of a reprieve from the heat at the moment. We're taking the drive out to Wharton Beach, another one of the stunning parts of the coastline down here. This drive's a little bit of a longer one, so it's about another close to 50 k's I think. We're almost there. It's still really hot. It's 40 degrees outside, so we're actually really enjoying being in the car just for a little while. We've actually got a dinner booked planned tonight at the Lucky Bay Brewing Company. So we can't spend too long here, which is a bit of a shame. Paul and I are staying in Esperance for a few days after family leaves tomorrow, so we may come back here at some point. We've got another 4 days here I think, so, or 3 days or something. So we have got a bit more time to explore. We just wanted to show family this beach while they're here. I think Wharton Beach is part of the Duke of Orleans Bay, isn't it? Yeah, so that's what the actual the bay is called, but the beach is called Wharton Beach. So we'll show you when we get there. So putting this area into context, if you're unfamiliar with the geography of where we're at, if you keep following this coastline east, you'll end up at the Great Australian Bight, passing through Cape Arid, which is another extremely out of the way place that you can actually access if you've got good four-wheel driving gear and all that. We haven't been to Cape Arid, but I think I'd quite fancy that. It'd be a really remote trip. You definitely would go with other vehicles, but this is all part of that very southern West Australian coastline. It's very beautiful but extremely remote, and yeah, it does meet up with the Great Australian Bight at some point. So if you kind of put that onto a map, you'll see where we actually are. The coastline around here is riddled with islands. Not inhabited islands, they're just like, they look like this just out in the water, great big rock formations. You might be able to see those a little bit clearer when we get to the coast. We're almost at Wharton Beach now.
Show me what you've got. Oh, yes. What you got, Missy? We hope you've enjoyed exploring this breathtaking coastline, and next week we'll share with you some of the more remote parts of this area that are just incredible. Don't forget to give us a like, comment and subscribe if you're enjoying our content. Thanks, and see you in the next one.